with Steve Geller?
Again, he's an elected official in the county, and I know him, and I've known of him and met him and spoke to him numerous times over my career with BSO.
Did he talk to you about it?
Conspired together to do this. She said that.
Well, that's categorically wrong. That really bothers me, and we would vehemently deny that. No.
Did
Again,
he talk to you about it?
Control who comes forward and gives us information.
He never came to you and asked
us, no, to do this.
or had any conversation with you about her husband's business?
No.
Can you give us specifics at all about the scope of the investigation? Were people interviewed? Was it just paperwork? What went into the investigation to get you to this point?
Well, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but again, you already know, it's the situation regarding BTW better than Wood.
Right.
Did Geller share information with your agency about it?
He did not know.
So how,
He did speak to one of our investigators.
After it began, but not before?
Yes.
now this all comes up while you're in the middle of trying to work out a budget here with county commissioners. Do you see any problems going forward in your relationship with Sue Gunzburger?
Well, again, I would hope not. That's something that I've been saying all along. I said that at the time of the election when they all endorsed my opponent. I mean, how do you sit across the table from somebody and try to negotiate a budget when there's politics involved? And I don't think that's correct, that's proper.
But this time, I mean, she used strong words, talking, you were in cahoots with Steve Geller, and language to the effect of you had basically sold your badge, that you tarnished the Broward Sheriff's Office. Pretty strong stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And again, that bothers me. That's not me. And again, we vehemently deny that. But we had a responsibility to look into it when this information was presented to us. We have an obligation to look into it.
But Geller says he's been talking to you about budget and union issues. Is he a friend of yours, a confidant?
I would, friend and confidant, no.
An advisor? Yeah. He's been an advisor to you on
No.
contract issues?
No. He offered that when we're at impasse with our labor unions, that he's dealt with them in the past and has a relationship with some of the union officials, and offered to act as a go-between, and if we needed to, we'll continue to work through those impasse issues with the unions.
Are you supporting him in this election?
I'm not supporting anybody but the Broward Sheriff's Office.
Are you investigating any other commissioners?
That we don't confirm, nor do we deny when we do investigations.
Can you talk about your hiring of Lamanna from the FBI and the Strategic Investigations Unit that people say is doing public corruption investigations?
We have a lot of investigators, and we investigate all allegations of crime. Any wrongdoing that's presented to us, we'll investigate it. That's our obligation.
But have you launched a sort of public corruption wing here?
Well, we don't need to. We have a great group of investigators that I've worked with over the years, and corruption, like drug trafficking, like organized crime, is a crime, and we'll investigate it. We've done it in the past. We'll continue to do it.
Now, if you had been forced to arrest Ms. Gunzburger, would you have insisted on using a taser?
I was waiting for this.
Thank you, Derek.
Gracias, Derek.
This would be the simple one.
Only if we have to arrest you, Derek. That's when we bring out the taser.
Sheriff, if this had not been leaked to the newspaper, would it even have been put out? I mean, would this have just been an internal situation? Would this even have been made public?
Probably not, and again, and that's why I said earlier, we have no control when people give us information and then turn around and go to the media. That's out of our hands. But what it does is force our hand to do something we may normally not do or want to do. And I think you hit the nail on the head. I mean, that has caused us to move a little bit more expeditiously. The fact she is a sitting commissioner, the fact that she is running for election, I felt it was to move expeditiously. If it had not gotten out to the media, yes, we probably would have played things a little differently.
I'm not asking you to name names, but is there a rat here?
Or a mole, as her son.
I'm not asking you to name
On
names,
this-
but are you uncomfortable with the way this played out?
I'm uncomfortable with the way the Broward Sheriff's Office was interjected into the middle of it, because we're supposed to be impartial and unbiased. You know, Lady Justice is supposed to be blind, and that's the way we're supposed to operate. But again, we have an obligation, you know, to serve the people's interest, not our own interest. And, you know, I'm not going to allow the Broward Sheriff's Office to be put in the middle of these situations. That's why we decided to move a little more expeditiously, you know, than we might have else done.
Thanks, Sheriff.
Thanks, Sheriff.